It was always about being healthy by the time you get to the playoffs. And the thing is you knew when injuries would heal. I mean, it's you get an injury, and that's what football players used to. Hey, you're out 3 weeks, you're out 2 weeks, you're out 6 weeks. So you could gauge when a guy can get healthy and hopefully get healthy by the end of the regular season when the playoffs hit. Like for Tennessee, you know, they can get their guys healthy, and hopefully they can get them back by the playoffs. The one thing we don't know is COVID. I mean, COVID has devastated some teams. Again, remember, in Baltimore, it was Josh Johnson, who they signed 10 days ago, that had to be the quarterback. We saw Nick Mullins, the third quarterback for Cleveland, have to play. So that's the one outlier. So while I agree, it can be Christmas now where you can find out what team you have, still that unknown and that cross your fingers and hold your breath is COVID. Is each day you come in, do you get, does the coach get handed, this guy was positive, this guy was positive, this guy's going to be out, this guy was unvaccinated, so he's going to miss the next 10 days, he's going to miss the next game as well. So that's the problem here. Injuries, you have a kind of a time where you know it's going to heal. COVID, you just don't know when it's going to hit, and all of a sudden, on the morning of the game, you can lose a guy, and then you're in that uh-oh position.
On this COVID situation, Mike, we've pivoted dramatically from entering Week 15. The narrative was that the vast majority of the players who have it are asymptomatic. To last week, the narrative became all of these guys who are landing on COVID reserve have symptoms, and they are admirably reporting them. Well, I would like to know the ratio of guys who are reporting their symptoms to the guys who are keeping them quiet, because I have a feeling 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 may be the ratio, because we know what human nature is going to do in this situation. I applaud the guys who are self-reporting, but I suspect that there are plenty who aren't. But if it's true, as of a couple of weeks ago, that the vast majority of the guys who have it are asymptomatic, and the vast majority of the guys who are landing on COVID reserve now have symptoms, it tells me there's plenty of guys out there who are asymptomatic and who are positive. They're just not being tested. And I think it's logical to conclude that this Omicron variant is washing through these teams. And the only good news is they're kind of going to get some de facto herd immunity here. Once everyone's had it and processed it, whether it's asymptomatic or symptomatic, we get through the next couple of weeks, and everyone should be good to go for the postseason. It's kind of a weird way to look at it, but that's what I think is a logical conclusion as to what's happening. But, the Bills got through it yesterday. Mike, you were at the Colts game on Saturday night. They got through it despite having some key players absent. That's what's amazing to me, is how teams are just kind of processing it like any other injury. Next man up. Let's go. We're not going to let it wreck our game. We're not going to let it wreck our season. And for the Bills, it's going to take a lot to wreck the next 2 weeks, because the table is set for them. Steve Kornacki broke it down last night. They've got the Falcons and the Jets both going to Buffalo in January to end the season. The way they were struggling earlier this year, that's the best gift a Bills fan could have gotten, to wake up today and to realize all we got to do is take care of business. Next 2 weeks at home against the Falcons and the Jets, and we win the AFC East. We survive the threat. We overcome the odds that were stacked against us after that Monday night debacle against the Patriots. Just amazing.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.